Now going to do a Class A air brake test. I have a full tank of air, so I'm going to shut the motor off. My brakes are all set. I'm going to turn the key back to the on position so I'll have electrical power, so I can hear the low air warning buzzer here in a minute. First test I'm going to do is a static brake test. What I'll do is I'll release both my parking brake and both my trailer brake. Pushing them in. You can hear that initial loss of air there. Once the needles stabilize, which they have now stabilized, looks like at about 120 pounds. I'm going to start my stopwatch. I will now time it for 1 minute. And during this minute, this truck cannot lose more than 3 pounds of pressure. Once again, this is a static brake test. All you do is, with a full tank of air, turn the motor off. Once the motor is off, release the parking brakes. Once they stabilize, you time it for 1 minute. And you can't lose more than 3 pounds of pressure. Okay, it's been 1 minute. Looks like we're still at about 120 pounds. So we didn't lose any. We're now going to do the applied brake test. The applied brake test. We're going to apply the brakes now. These brakes are still released. They're still pushed in. And we're going to hold it for 1 minute. Looks like we're at 100 pounds. We stabilized at 100 pounds. We're going to start timing it. And we'll hold it for 1 minute. And we can't lose more than 4 pounds of pressure in this minute. Alright. It's been 1 minute. And we didn't lose more than the 4 pounds. Matter of fact, I don't believe we may have lost a pound or two there. Alright, the next test is the low air warning. This is where we pump the brake and get the low air warning buzzers to come on. It's light. It's got to come on between 60 and 75. This is the reason we turned the key on. It's not on. We'll turn it on now, but it's already on, so we don't have to worry about that. And we'll pump the brakes and get the low air warning buzzer to come on by 65. Between 65 and between 60 and 75, correct? Between 60 and 75. Got the low air warning light. Looks like at about 75. Pump it down. I now have the buzzer. It looks like at about 65 pounds. So now I can turn the key off, turn that buzzer off. Now what I'm going to do is to pump it on down and make sure that the spring brakes will set. When that happens, both your parking brake and trailer brake will pop out. So I can do it at 20 pounds. Both my parking brake and trailer brake did pop out. I'm now going to do a governor cut in and cut out test. I'm out of air, so now I'll have to start the truck. I'm going to make sure it's in neutral. Push in the clutch. I'm going to let it sit here and let the air build. What I'm going to do to check the governor cut in is start timing it at about 85 pounds to 100 pounds. And it has to be from 85 to 100 in 45 seconds or less. From 85 to 100 in 45 seconds or less. We'll just sit here and let the air build. about 80 pounds here. As soon as it gets to 85, start my stopwatch. Okay. Now time it from 85 pounds to 100. It has to be there in 45 seconds or less. Now timing it from 85 to 100. It's got to be there in 45 seconds or less. Now 100 pounds. It took approximately 25 seconds there. 85 to 100. Now I'm going to let the truck max out. Be the cutout part of the test. I do not have to time it. I'm just listening for the pop-off valve to go off and make sure that the needles are no longer climbing. This should do that between about 100 and 145 on this truck. I just heard the pop-off valve, and the needles have stopped moving. Like we're about 130 pounds, which is where it cut out at. I'm now going to test all three of my parking brakes to make sure that they will hold. I will start with my truck brake, so I'll release my trailer brake by pushing my trailer brake, this red button in. We'll put the truck in gear, attempt to move forward. The truck brake held. Now we'll pull the trailer brake back out to set it. Push the truck brake in again. I will attempt to pull forward. The trailer brake held me. Now with my trailer brake pushed in and my parking brake pushed in, I'm going to test the hand brake here. I'm pulling it down. I'm going to attempt to pull forward. And the trailer brake, the hand brake held. Now I'm going to test my service brake or my foot brake down here. I'm going to do that by pulling forward with my hands off the wheel so I can check to make sure my front end's good and tight. So I'm just going to pull forward about 5 miles an hour. Applied the brake, the service brake stopped me. There's my foot brake down there. And the steering wheel didn't wiggle, most of them. 2 inches on a 20-inch wheel.